China has responded to U.S. tariffs with its own set of trade measures. These tariffs target key American goods. Beijing imposed a 15% tariff on coal and liquefied natural gas. Additionally, a 10% tariff now affects crude oil, agricultural machinery, and large engine cars. These retaliatory tariffs came into effect on February 10, 2025. This move is a direct response to President Trump's recent tariffs on Chinese imports. The escalating trade tensions have raised concerns about a potential trade war. Both countries are major trading partners. The tariffs could have significant implications for their economies and global trade flows. The impact of these tariffs is yet to be fully assessed. However, they are likely to increase costs for businesses and consumers on both sides. The tariffs could also disrupt supply chains and lead to market uncertainty. It remains to be seen how the situation will unfold. The Chinese government has stated that these measures are necessary to protect its interests. They argue that the U.S. tariffs are unfair and discriminatory. China has also indicated its willingness to negotiate a resolution. However, it remains firm in its stance against protectionist trade policies. In a significant move, China launched an antitrust investigation into Google. The probe, initiated by the State Administration for Market Regulation, alleges violation of antitrust laws. This action coincided with the implementation of the retaliatory tariffs. Adding to the tension, China expanded its unreliable entities list. PVH Group, the parent company of fashion brands Calvin Klein and Tommy Hilfiger, was added to this list. Illumina, a prominent biotechnology company, also found itself facing restrictions. The Chinese government cites improper Xinjiang-related behavior as the reason for targeting PVH Group. This refers to allegations of boycotting cotton sourced from Xinjiang. The region has been the center of controversy related to human rights. Illumina's inclusion stems from its competition with BGI, a Chinese biotech firm. The unreliable entities designation restricts companies' import-export activities and new investments in China. These actions signal China's assertive stance on protecting its domestic industries and addressing concerns related to its core interests. Further escalating the situation, China implemented export controls on critical minerals. These controls affect tungsten, tellurium, bismuth, molybdenum, and indium. These minerals are essential for various high-tech industries. These new restrictions come on top of earlier controls on gallium. The U.S. Geological Survey has also designated these minerals as critical. This highlights their importance in global supply chains and potential vulnerability. The impact of China's tariffs on U.S. exports is predicted to be limited in certain sectors. For instance, China receives a small portion of its LNG imports from the United States. Additionally, vehicle imports from the U.S. were relatively low in the previous year. However, the broader economic implications are significant. There are concerns about an escalating trade war. This could negatively impact global GDP growth. It could also lead to increased inflation in the U.S., strengthen the dollar, and put upward pressure on U.S. interest rates. The current situation echoes the 2018 trade war between the U.S. and China. That period saw escalating tariffs and retaliatory measures. The conflict caused disruptions to global trade and raised concerns about a broader economic slowdown. Analysts suggest that China is better prepared for this round of trade actions. They point to a broader range of measures at China's disposal, beyond tariffs. However, there is also greater caution about impacting China's own trade-dependent economy. The World Trade Organization has been notified by China regarding its concerns over the U.S. tariffs. This initiates a 60-day negotiation period under the WTO framework. If unresolved, the dispute could escalate to a formal WTO panel review. The White House has indicated that a conversation between President Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping is being scheduled. The outcome of this high-stakes discussion remains uncertain. The future of U.S.-China trade relations hangs in the balance. The world is watching closely as these two economic giants navigate this challenging terrain.